Hello and welcome to Left Bench Baseball, where instead of playing baseball, we sit on the sidelines and discuss. Previously, I ranked the last decade of MVPs. In this video, we'll be ranking the last 10 AL Cy Young winning seasons. 2020 AL Cy Young winner Shane Bieber will not be featured in this video, as it's difficult to compare a 60-game sample to a full 162 games. Ranking these seasons was difficult, so I'd like to give insight into what I valued most in these rankings. Run prevention was key, so ERA-based stats were most important. Innings pitched also played a major role, as every team wants their starting pitcher to get more outs. While there's a common misconception that FIP is solely a peripheral stat to project future results, it's valuable for measuring how good a pitcher is at what they can control. FIP played a role in my process because I'm not ranking defenses, I'm ranking pitching seasons. Strikeout rate and walk rates also played a big role in my process, as did WAR totals. As these pitchers each played in different ballparks and different run-scoring environments, I used ERA minus and FIP minus instead of just ERA and FIP, as they adjust for run environment and ballpark factors, setting 100 as league average. On the screen is a general guideline on evaluating ERA minus and FIP minus. Throughout the video, you'll notice that there are typically gaps between FWAR and BWAR. This is because FWAR values FIP in its calculations, while BWAR values runs allowed per 9 in theirs. Now that I've explained the process, let's get into the video. Coming in at number 10 on our list is the most surprising member in Rick Porcello. While Porcello was a serviceable pitcher across 12 big league seasons, he was never a frontline starter, as 2016 was the only year he received a single Cy Young vote. Despite getting less first-place votes than runner-up Justin Verlander, Porcello won the 2016 Cy Young off a higher overall point total. Across 223 innings, he had a 3.15 ERA, 71 ERA minus, and 81 FIP minus. He had the lowest Ks per 9 on this list with 7.3, but walked the least batters with just 1.29 walks per 9. Porcello was at or near the bottom of this list in both FWAR and BWAR with 5.1 and 4.7 respectively. Porcello had a great season, just not on the level of your typical Cy Young winner. At 9, we have another surprise winner in Robbie Ray. After struggling mightily in 2020 with a 6.64 ERA and 7.84 walks per 9, something clicked for the lefty in 2021. In 193.1 innings, Ray had a 2.84 ERA, 63 ERA minus, and 87 FIP minus, worst on this list. He had elite strikeout stuff, with 11.54 Ks per 9, and paired that with the lowest walk rate of his career at 2.42 walks per 9. Ray had one of the biggest gaps between FWAR and BWAR, finishing the season with 3.9 FWAR compared to 6.9 BWAR. While Ray was elite at preventing runs and striking out batters in 2021, his elevated FIP suggests he had more luck on his side than other pitchers on this list. In 2013, Max Scherzer broke out as an elite starting pitcher, winning his first of 3 Cy Youngs, this one as a member of the Detroit Tigers. Scherzer was a workhorse, tossing 214.1 innings, with a 2.9 ERA, 72 ERA minus, and 69 FIP minus. He struck out 10.08 batters per 9, allowing 2.35 walks per 9. Scherzer's 72 ERA minus is lowest on this list, but his FIP minus ranks 4th, showing Scherzer may have fallen victim to his defense, which finished the season with negative 72 defensive runs saved, 4th worst in baseball. He had 5.9 FWAR and 6.5 BWAR, both middle of the pack compared to others on this list. 2013 was the first season in a 7-year stretch where Scherzer placed top 5 in Cy Young voting, holding an ERA 3.15 or better each year and tossing 200 plus innings 6 times. 2018 AL Cy Young Blake Snell exemplifies the shift in starting pitching in the last decade more than anyone else on this list. Pitching just 180.2 innings over 31 starts, Snell is the only pitcher on this list to average less than 6 innings per outing. That said, when he was on the mound, he was dominant. His 1.89 ERA and 46 ERA minus are both second lowest on this list, and while his FIP was slightly elevated, he still had a more than respectable 72 FIP minus. As is typical for the man who has the highest Ks per 9 of any starter in MLB history, Snell's strikeout stuff was elite, with 11.01 Ks per 9. He was the only starter on this list to allow more than 3 walks per 9, with 3.19. Snell has the second widest gap on this list between his FWAR and BWAR, as he had just 4.7 FWAR, but 7.1 BWAR. The two-time Cy Young winner's results look different than most ace-caliber pitchers, but when Snell is on his game, he's untouchable. After 5 top 5 Cy Young finishes, Gerrit Cole finally won the award in 2023. Over an American League leading 209 innings pitched, Cole had a 2.63 ERA, 63 ERA-, and 73 FIP-. He finished 7th in both Ks per 9 with 9.56 and walks per 9 with 2.07. Surprisingly, his 9.56 Ks per 9 was his lowest strikeout rate since his days as a Pittsburgh Pirate. One major factor that put Cole over the top in 2023 was better fortune with fly balls. After giving up the most home runs in baseball in 2022 with an unsustainably high 16.8% home run to fly ball rate, 2023 saw him cut down his home runs allowed from 33 to 20, with his home run to fly ball rate dropping 7%. Cole finished the year with 7.4 BWAR, but just 5.2 FWAR. His strikeout stuff wasn't on the same level as previous seasons, but it was still an excellent year for one of the best pitchers of the last decade. Starting off the top 5 is the first of 2 Justin Verlander seasons on this list. After pitching just 6 innings across 2020 and 2021 due to a torn UCL, Verlander didn't miss a beat, coming back to the mound in 2022, enjoying one of the best seasons of his career at age 39. The only knock on this campaign was a lack of volume, as Verlander tossed 175 innings, which is lowest on this list. In those innings, nobody was better at run prevention than Verlander. He had a minuscule 1.75 ERA, 45 ERA-, and 63 FIP-, which is 3rd on this list. His 9.51 Ks per 9 were eye-popping, but were more than respectable. His control was elite, as he allowed just 1.49 walks per 9. Verlander finished 4th in FWAR on this list with 6, but 9th in BWAR with 5.6. Verlander's load management and his first full season since 2019 knocked him down on this list, as he simply wasn't able to get as many outs as his peers. At number 4, we have another Houston Astro, this time 2015 AL Cy Young winner Dallas Keuchel. While Justin Verlander's 2022 was hurt by his lack of volume, Keuchel's 2015 is aided by his massive workload. The 27-year-old lefty led the league in innings pitched with 232, averaging over 7 innings per start. Keuchel was much more than just an innings eater. He had a 2.48 ERA, 64 ERA-, and 72 FIP-. His strikeout and walk numbers weren't overly impressive, as he had 8.38 Ks per 9 and 1.98 walks per 9. Keuchel landed in a similar place in both FWAR and BWAR, finishing with 5.7 and 6.5 respectively. While Verlander may have better stats than Keuchel, it's tough to put Verlander above him, considering Keuchel tossed 57 more innings. Every team wants their ace to go deep into games, and Keuchel did that better than anyone else, which is why he places in the top 5. The 2019 Astros had the top 2 AL Cy Young contenders, but ultimately, it was 36-year-old Justin Verlander who took home the award. 2019 was yet another fantastic season in Verlander's future first-ballot Hall of Fame career. In a league-leading 34 starts, he tossed 223 innings, pitching to a 2.58 ERA in the height of the juice ball era, with a 57 ERA- and a 72 FIP-. Verlander struck out 300 batters, one of just 9 such seasons in the 21st century. His 12.11 Ks per 9 is the highest on this list, and his 1.7 walks per 9 also placed in the top 5. Both FWAR and BWAR had him 3rd, with 6.4 and 7.4 respectively. Just like with Dallas Keuchel, while Verlander's raw numbers may have been better in 2022, when you factor in an additional 48 innings pitched in 2019 to go along with nearly 3 more Ks per 9, his 2019 places comfortably ahead of his 2022. The runner-up on this list is the first of Corey Kluber's 2 career Cy Young awards. Kluber broke out into superstardom in 2014 with one of the most dominant pitching seasons of the last decade. He tossed 235.2 innings, the highest mark on this list, and an inning total that hasn't been reached since 2014 and may never be reached again. Kluber had a 2.44 ERA, 63 ERA-, and 62 FIP-. He had 10.27 Ks per 9, while keeping his walks per 9 below 2 at 1.95. He tied for first on this list with 7.2 FWAR, taking sole possession of first in BWAR with 8.1. It was extremely tough deciding what season deserved the number 1 spot, but Kluber's 2014 ultimately just barely placed second. 2017 Corey Kluber just barely beats out himself for the top spot on this list. With his unceremonious exit from the game, many people have forgotten just how good Corey Kluber was in his prime. While he was dominant in 2014, he got even better in 2017. Kluber placed top 3 on this list in ERA, ERA-, FIP-, F-WAR, B-WAR, Ks per 9, and walks per 9. The only stat he didn't place top 3 in was innings pitched, which can be attributed to him missing 4 weeks in May with a lower back strain. That said, he still tossed 203.2 innings over 29 starts. Kluber had a 2.25 ERA, 49 ERA-, and 57 FIP-. His 11.71 Ks per 9 was nearly 1.5 Ks higher than his 2014 total, and he lowered his walk rate from 1.95 walks per 9 to 1.59 in 2017. He ended the year tied with himself for first in F-WAR with 7.2, while placing second in B-WAR with 7.9. The Klubot was special from 2014 to 2018, and I hope as time goes on, people recognize him for his dominance. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you disagree with any rankings, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you'd like to see more baseball content, subscribe to the channel, as there are more videos just like this on the way. Have a great day, and I hope to see you soon.